Okay. Hey, my name is Ellen Cody, and I work for the Town of Garner Parks and Rec. I'm the fitness specialist that I help out with the programs, adult programs for the Garner Parks and Rec Center, and I also do a boot camp on Wednesdays at 6 a.m. Feel free to go onto the GarnerRecDesk.com to check out all of our programs. And today we're going to be working on some strength. It's going to be pretty simple, straightforward. You just need a band, and you can always record this or revisit it and go do it over and over if you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and press play with the music and the timer, and we'll get started with a warm-up. Alright, some nice arm circles, big arm circles, open up nice and wide, mix it up, do something a little different, and then you can go the opposite direction. Opening up the chest all the way, squeezing. Just do your own pattern, whatever feels good to get the shoulders opened up and nice and warm. Alright, now we're going to go into the lower body. Little hip mobility. Imagine there's an obstacle on the floor. Lifting up and over with that obstacle. And then go at your own pattern. Anytime you want to, you can switch it up. You might feel a little stitch in one side or the other. Nice and easy. Now we're going to do a nice little squat down. And a rotation with the arms overhead, squat down, rotation, arms overhead. Sit deep, and then give your midsection a nice twist. Lifting up on the heel, turning on the ball of the foot. Nice and easy. Feeling that nice stretch. Now we're going to take a lunge and twist over the front knee. You don't have to go fast, you don't have to go super crazy. But just doing that nice spine mobility here. Opening it up. Keep it going. So now we're going to squat down and then come up on our tippy toes and get nice arm circles. Squat down, tippy toes, arm circles. As high as you can, get all those joints in your feet moving. Squatting down, lifting up. Now we're going to work on push-pull. So I want you to push your hands away, focus on squeezing the chest muscles, and then pull your arms back, squeeze between the blades. So push and pull. Mind-muscle connection. Get it working. And we're almost done with that warm-up. So you're going to grab your band. We're going to start with a band with squats. Now you do not have to use the band if you don't want to. Goes underneath both feet. And you're going to take a nice little squat down and then add the resistance. You can separate the feet wider or you can crisscross. But with this band, it's very easy to adjust the tension to increase or decrease that load. On the squat, I want you to put your weight in your heels and then squeeze up to the top. Now you're going to take one foot out. The foot that's in the band is going to be stationary, and you're going to step back into a lunge with the opposite foot. Nice and easy, slow and controlled. Sliding that leg back, bending the back knee down. Keeping that chest up nice and tall, standing proud. And then you're going to switch the feet. Crisscross, grab on, take a nice lunge back. So now your opposite leg is going to be stepping back. Imagine both feet pointing in the same direction. And then you're dropping your back knee, back heel is up. Nice and easy. We're going to go back to both feet in, crisscross, alternating kickbacks. Lead back with one heel, squeeze the glute, and your toes are going to be slightly pointed out. And you're going to act like there's an easy button behind you, and you're going to push back and squeeze, push back and squeeze. Very small movement, very effective. Pushing back, squeezing. Now we're going to do a little something different. Have to use your brain. We're going to go for a walk. It's out, out, in, tap. Out, out, in, tap. You're going to lower your center of gravity, engage the legs. Step and tap. The bigger the step, the harder it's going to be. The wider the step, the harder it's going to be. Take one foot out, get some tension. The other foot will be staggered, and you're going to hinge forward slightly, and your back is going to stay flat. And it's a single leg Romanian deadlift for the posterior chain, feeling the stretching and lengthening. Brace the core to support the back, hinge forward, and the other bent leg is going to be there for some support. Hinging slightly and coming back up. Maintaining posture as you hinge from the hips. Now you're going to switch those feet, choke up on it, and then hinge forward slightly. Adding some resistance, you can, however, put the band down, maybe perhaps hold a chair. Hinging forward. Nice and easy. We're not rounding the back, it stays nice and flat. We're going to set the band down for a moment, and we're going to add some direction. So we're going to step forward and out and back. And then the other leg, forward and out and back. So kind of like around the world, maybe a figure 8, if you will. Adding all directions. Mix it up if you'd like. All right, march it out. All right, you're going to go ahead and grab your band. Crisscross the band for more. If not, we're going to do a nice row, narrow row, and then a stiff arm or straight arm extension. And then come back down and stand up. Hinge and row, straight arm extension, and stand up. Row, extend, and stand up. From the side, row, extend, stand up. So we're working on our back and our triceps. Now you're going to work on the biceps, chest lifted, and you're going to have your palms face up, elbows into the ribs, and you can always change it up if it gets too hard. You can alternate those arms. Or do them together, or maybe keep the tension on and stay somewhere in the middle. So back, triceps, biceps. Now we're going to work on shoulders. You can take one foot out for less load, palms face your body, and then you're going to lead with your elbows stopping under the chest. Remember to stand proud. Bring it up nice and tall. Arms are starting to shake, that's okay. We're gonna change our row, hinge forward and do a wide row, elbows high wide, and then bring your hands up and then stand up. Hinge, wide row, palms up, and then rise. So back, shoulders, and then stand up. Wide row, and stand. Elbows high wide. All right, you're gonna take this behind you, choke up on it, and you're gonna do a chest press. Bring it underneath your arms and then push your knuckles forward. Palms are facing down. Give a little squeeze. These muscles are gonna help us for when we fall down and we need to get back up without assistance. Punching forward, getting the front of the shoulders, and getting some of the triceps as well. Band, lat pull down. You're gonna spread the band out wide, and the band is gonna go up and down vertically, not away from the body. Bring the elbows wide, squeeze between the blades, relaxing the neck. Getting those areas underneath the arms. The widest portion of your upper back is the lats. Band back underneath. We're gonna fly like an eagle, right? Palms face in, arms wide, and bring it in. Maybe you can angle your hands so that your pinkies come in to touch. Remember, your elbows are soft, shoulders away from your ears. Nice and wide, smooth, controlled. Now we're gonna do a chest press and a fly together. We're just gonna put them together. Press, and then fly. And then press, and then fly. Press forward, and then fly your wings open and closed. Punch forward and back. We're almost there. All right. You're gonna take the band underneath your feet, and we're gonna go back to those squats. Maybe try a wider squat. Maybe bring the handles up to the hips. Come on down, and then squeeze up. So to decrease the load, you can uncrisscross and shorten the range. To increase the load, you can always add a little pulse at the bottom and come back up. Keeping that chest up, getting glutes, quads. Take one foot out, find the middle, and then you're gonna lunge back. Take a step back, and then step forward. So again, both feet pointing in the frontward direction. Back leg comes back, back heel up, back knee down. Add a little tension on that band. And if balance isn't there for you today, you can always do it with a chair next to you. Switch the feet. And then lunge back. Nice big stride. Come back up. Now, if your front thigh does not come parallel to the floor, that's fine. You don't have to. Just take baby steps. Maybe it'll get there for you one day. Big step back. So your front knee should be in the middle of your front foot. You should be able to see your big toe. Both feet in. We're gonna walk. Out, out, in, tap. So you can get right down in there into a nice wide squat. Maybe pull up on the handle. Little wider. Okay, now alternating kickbacks. That back heel is going to push backwards, squeeze the glute, set that foot down and switch. So you're not overextending, you're not hinging forward, and your back leg and front leg will be softened. Little micro bends, squeezing the posterior chain. We are almost there. Take one foot out. The other foot is going to be like a kickstand, and you're going to hinge forward, hinging at the hips and then squeezing up. Standing leg is going to feel that hamstring and the glute tie-in. A nice tip from the hip. You can always do this with a dumbbell, a kettlebell, a jug of laundry detergent, whatever. Little micro bend in the standing leg. And you're going to switch. Grounded foot. Hamstring on the other side. Hinging and coming up. So I want you to imagine lengthening the muscle and then shortening as you come up, so you need to squeeze it. Nice and easy, slow controlled. Band goes down, we're going to go around the world. Forward and then side. Forward, side, and back. Other leg. Forward, side, and back. Now you can take a bigger step, a wider step, or shorter. That's up to you. And if you use the floor as your weight equipment on the gym floor, you can really push off that floor. March it out. Band underneath both feet. A narrow row with a kickback. So I'll show you from the side. You're going to hinge, row, straight arm kick back, hinge, and rise. Row, kick back, bend elbows up. Knees soft. Working on the back muscles as you hinge and row, and then triceps as you squeeze up. All right, biceps again. We can change some direction if you'd like. We could do a hammer curl. We can bring the arms to the outside because we have different heads of each muscle, and we've got to hit all of them. The more muscles we hit, the stronger we're going to be. And again, if it gets too hard, you can maybe alternate. Or if you want to increase, you can have one arm stay where it is, and then the other arm stay where it is. Upright row. Palms face your body. Chest is nice and tall. Act like your band is connected to a zipper on your hoodie, and you're zipping up your hoodie just under your chest. Shoulders are feeling it right now. We've got our wide road to get to. So 1 foot or 2. And we're going to have our palms face each other, hinge forward, wide row, extend the arms, bend the arms, stand up. Hinge, wide row, extend, bend, and stand. Hinge, extend, bend, and up. We're almost done. So you can't neglect your back muscles. Large muscle group. Take your band, put it underneath you, chest press, imagine a push-up. You can always try these against the wall for a nice push-up. Palms face down. We're also hitting the front of the shoulders. Open wide and then squeeze. Whenever I do this, I want you to think about, I don't know, The Rock doing that pec pop. You gotta really squeeze it. Or maybe that's just me. That's what I always think about. Lat pull down. Up high and then pull it down wide. Soften your knees. Lift your chest, float the rib cage up. Getting the widest part of your upper back or your back in general. Open wide, relax the neck. Again, vertically, up and down, not away from your body. Chest fly underneath. Hands out wide. Choke up on it, get some tension. Palms face in, and then you're going to squeeze in. Open and squeeze in. Again, think about those pinkies coming forward. We've got about 30 seconds left of our workout. All right, chest press and then fly. Back to back. Chest press and then fly. Chest press and then fly. Press, fly. Lots of muscles happening here. Bring that band down.
Cool down.
Cool down, just like she said. Bring your arms up. Inhale, fill the lungs up. And then exhale, do that again, all the way up. Exhale, bring it down. Take your right leg, ground it into the floor. Go to a chair if you need to. Quadricep stretch, line the knees up. Think lengthening. And then with balance, bring your foot down, around, cross over, and then you're going to take a seat for a nice glute stretch on the left. Sit a little deeper. Breathe into it, and then stand up nice and tall. Left foot down. Right heel comes to the butt. Lengthening. Didn't know we were going to have to balance today, but that's what we're doing. And then find that spot on the floor, bring that foot up, cross it over, take a seat, gently nudging right knee out to the side, releasing the right hip and glute. And then stand up nice and tall, cross the hands, lace the fingers, upper back stretch, let the back of the neck stretch and head hangs heavy. And then you're going to open wide, thumbs up, roll the shoulders back, nice and long. And then take your right leg, step behind, right arm comes up, reach the right arm down, up and over, nice side stretch and tricep stretch. And then you're going to switch, left leg behind, left arm up. Again, my name is Ellen Cody. I work for the Parks and Rec. I do some of the programming for the Recreation Center, and I do a boot camp on Wednesday mornings. And I think that's about it. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, and we are all done. Thanks, guys. Now go try it yourself at home.